Alright, this next video here goes over an example where we're being asked to find something different. Okay, so it's still in the assignment for finding volume of cylinders, but this time the question asks us what is the radius of the cylinder. Alright, just because it's asking us to find something different doesn't mean we're going to use a whole new equation or new formula. So let's just go ahead and write down our formula for volume of a cylinder, which is volume equals pi r squared times the height. Okay, so the reason why we're still using this is because this formula still has radius inside the formula. So let's plug in what we do know here. In the problem, it says the height is 14, and it says the volume is 17,584. Okay, and then of course pi is going to equal 3.14. So let's go and do this part. Let's plug these numbers in. So volume is 17,584. I'll put that underneath the V, 84, and that's going to equal radius is what was it? Oh, I was looking for it. I don't see it because that's what we're looking for. Okay, but pi we do know, and that's 3.14. 3.14. Radius is not in the problem because we are looking for that piece. So that's a radius squared. Sorry. And then the height is 14. There it is. Times 14. Right? So this is an equation piece. It's got one variable here that we can solve for. So let's simplify this equation by, on the right side, we can multiply. Just because it's fancy, it's called a commutative property. You can multiply any order. So it's pi times radius times height. Well, we don't know what radius is, but we can do pi times height. So I'm going to rewrite everything now. 17,584 equals, let's do 3.14 pi times the height, 14. What's that? 4396. 4396. 43.96. And then we're looking for a radius squared. So I'm going to erase these two lines, even though, so I don't want it to be confusing with what we just did. We multiplied pi times the height because we do know those two numbers. So to me, this has always been an equation. That's kind of what a formula is. So let's divide both sides by that 43.96 now. Because we're going to isolate the radius. Okay. So what does that give us? 17,584 divided by 43.96 equals, seriously, 400? That's a nice number there. All right, I'm going to write it down on the side here. We divided it, it equals 400, and on the right side we have r squared. So 400 equals radius squared. Let's square root both sides of that, so we get radius equals square root of 400. Let's hit square root button, equals 20. So equals 20 there, right? So all we did was solve an equation, almost like we had the Pythagoras theorem types problems there, right? And these problems are similar to Pythagoras theorem problems because it's using a formula and then finding one of those missing variables. All right, so here we go. Should be correct. Fingers crossed. And there we go. All right, I'm gonna go over this second example here because it's a same type problem, except this time we got a diagram here. So let's take a look at this. Volume is 9,982.06. What's the radius? Same type of problem. We're going to look for the radius. So let's do volume equals pi r squared, because that's a circle, area of circle, times height. Let's plug in the numbers that we do know. We know volume is 9982.06. So volume equals pi 3.14. We're looking for the radius. So radius squared. And what else do we know? Oh, the height. I was like, we need to know at least one more number. The height is 11. I didn't see the height in the problem because the height is all the way over here in the diagram. So it's 11. I was like, we need one more number, otherwise we can't solve it. All right, so let's multiply pi times the height. All right, let's do that part. Let's pull up this calculator. 3.14 times 11 equals 3454. 3454 times r squared, right? So make sure when you're writing something from a calculator down, you write it correctly, 3454. I'm just double checking. Yeah, that's correct. And that equals 9982.06. All right, let's divide both sides by 3454. So we can cancel that out on the right side, leaving us only r squared on the right. And then we got is that 9982.06? 9982.06. Make sure we type that correctly. Yep. Divided by 34.54. 289. 289. Square root now, so we can get r. Because square root cancels out the square, and r equals the square root of 289, so r equals 17. All right, that sounds correct. 17 meters submitted correct, and that will be good to go for this second example videos, or examples. The two examples, one video here. All right, good luck for those types of problems.